Now let us see the practical implementation of the string functions on our MySQL platform. As per our syllabus, whatever the string functions are there, we are going to learn them. The first function is nothing but our uppercase or U case. So this is a function basically used for converting our given string into our uppercase format. And the syntax of using this uppercase is nothing but you have to use the keyword called as upper, and in the bracket you have to pass the string, and here str is nothing but the string on which this uppercase operation you want to try. Okay, like how we have used the numeric functions on our MySQL, like directly on the raw data also you can apply these functions, or else on the table data also you can apply these functions. So first we'll learn how to use these functions on your raw data, then we'll be using it on our tables. Okay, so in order to use these functions you have to use the select clause. So use it. So select followed by the function upper. So upper, to convert the given string into uppercase we can use either upper or U case. So let me try with the upper followed by on which string you want to apply this. Like I am taking computer science as the word. Computer science. This is a keyword. Computer science. Okay. So in order to define a string, compulsory either it should be enclosed within a double quotes or a single quotes, as I have explained you in the previous slide. The same thing we have to use it here. So close the bracket, then put the semicolon. Let's see what the output. You can see the whole string has been converted into its uppercase format and it has been displayed. Okay, this is how to use your uppercase. Or you can also use, in case of upper, you can also use U case. This is an alternative function for you doing the conversion into our uppercase. So let's see the same output. You can see all the characters of the string have been converted into its uppercase and it has been generated. But think that if some of the letters of the string are already in uppercase, then what happens? Let's see a small example on that. So let us see. Here C will make it as capital, S as capital. See, in this given example, C and S are in capital and remaining all are in a small letters. So what does it will do? Let's see output. The same thing, uppercase. What the name suggests, the same output you will be seeing. If already the characters are in a uppercase as it is, it will be carried out, and the letters which are in a lowercase, they will be converted to uppercase format, and the result you are going to see. So this is how an uppercase or a U case function will work. Okay. And if you want to use a lowercase function, so lower is nothing but a reverse of upper. Like upper is converting all the characters to uppercase, the same way lower will be converting all the uppercase characters to its lowercase formats. So let's see an example of that. So select, instead of using U case, here we'll use lower. Okay, and all the letters, first we'll take this example where C and S are capital and remaining all are in small letters. So what is the output you will be expecting? All have been converted to small letters and displayed. Like only C and S were capital in the given example and remaining all are small letters. So small letters are kept as it is, but the capitals have been converted to small letters and it has been displayed. Hope you understood. Let's take the whole string as a capital letter and see the output. So lower of capital letters will take computer science. The string is given as a capitals. Now the lower function will convert the whole string into its lowercase and it will be displayed. See, got it? So in place of lower you can use L case also. L case. So MySQL is case insensitive. So you can give the command either in capital letter as well as in a small letter, but the whole word should be in the same format. So use either the whole word as LK capitals or the small letters. You can see the output. The whole string has been converted to a small letters and it has been displayed. So the upper and lower will be converting the given string in its respective format. What name suggests, the same operation it will carry. Okay. Now let's see a small example on our table. Already we have one table called as EMP. We'll use that. Select star from EMP for seeing the content of the table. So this is the actual table and it is having the content. Let's take one of the column like ename. Ename is already in the capital letters now. Now I want to display it in a small letters. So which function I have to use? Lower. Very good. So in order to convert all the names to lowercase, what you have to do is same select clause we have to use. How you are writing the query on your table, the same query will be writing. What function you want to apply on the table, that function name here you have to mention. Like I want to apply lower function on the table. So use lower followed by, here string is there. In place of string, we need to pass on which column this particular function you want to apply. So I want to apply this lower function on ename. So pass that column name over here. Okay, like this. Now see the difference. Here, when we are using a lowercase function with the string should be enclosed with the quotes. So compulsory when you are passing a string, it should be under the quotes. But when you are passing the column name, it should not be under quotes. Column names should be given as it is. No need to use the inverted commas over here. Inverted commas are applicable only for the string. Other than the string, nowhere you have to use the inverted quotes. I hope is it clear? So here we want to pass the column itself. So the column name only you need to mention and no inverted commas you have to use. Okay, this is how to write the query. Select followed by the function which you want to apply and then the column on which it want to apply and from the table name. Now let's see the output. You can see all the names were in capital letters in the actual table. But when we have used the lower function, the whole table column names are being converted to its lowercase and it is being displayed. This is how to use the user defined functions of our string on our tables. Like if you want to use upper in place of lower, you can use the upper and you can use it. I hope the upper and lower functions are clear. Now next function is called as the length. So this length function is basically used for calculating the length of the string and it will be displayed. Okay, let us see some examples over here. First let's try with the normal. So just we want to find out the length of this string what we have passed, that is just use the function length. Here what is the string we have passed? Computer science. So it will calculate or it will count all the characters that are enclosed within this double quotes and the result will be generated. The point to be remembered over here is that whatever comes in between these inverted quotes, either it can be a character, it can be a digit, it can be a special symbol. Everything will be counted and will be displayed. Like here we are having a space that is also included in the length count and it will be displayed. Like computer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So total including the space 16 characters are there. So the same output you will be getting. Hope you understood. Okay, whenever you want to find the length of the string, it will count all the characters including letters, digits and spaces. Everything will be counted and will be displayed. Let's see one more example with our length function. Like here I have written it as class 12th @computer science @20. So whatever the data that is enclosed within this double quotes, everything will be counted and it will be displaying. So let us see what's the output it is showing. Total 29 characters are there in this string. Just count. As we have seen, computer science is holding 16 characters. 2 symbols, add 16 plus 2, 18, 2 digits, 19, 20, and here class, 5 words, 20, 25 with the space, 26, then 3 letters, that is 12th, 26 plus 3, how much it is there? Total 29. So this is how the length function will be working. Now let us try the same function on our table. So on the same ename I want to apply it. So whatever function you want to use it, just use the function name followed by on which column you want to apply. That column name you have to mention here. I want to use the ename, so I am passing it. So this is how to write the query. You can see here. Select length of ename from EMP. Means whatever the names are been there, it will be calculating each name count and will be displaying the same. See how many rows are there, that many outputs you will be seeing. This is how a length function can be applied on your table. Now let's just cross check it once. See, total 11 rows were there in the table. So Alan, there is nothing but a 5 characters, the same output you got it. Or else we'll take this example like this. Ename, comma, length of ename. Side by side you can see now the names and the length. So this is how. See, for every name its length count has been calculated and it will be displayed. Okay, Alan 5 characters, the same 5. Ward is 4, Jones 5, Martin 6, Smith 5, like that it goes on. So on whichever the column you are going to apply, it respect to column, that particular row count value it will be taking and it will be displaying. Hope this is clear. So length function will be finding the length of the string that is passed to it. Either the direct string also you can pass, or a particular column name also you can pass in order to find the length of that given string. Hope this is clear.